Can I get the Africa to Africa by tomorrow? 2,195 kilometres. I'm feeling nice and wide awake now. Just to hack down the miles, on about 250 miles so far. You can see it has got dark. It's got late. Bordeaux, 250 kilometres, but it's now 1 o'clock in the morning. I am not far from Bordeaux, I don't think. Well, I made it to the north of Spain. It's about 5 o'clock, I think, here. I have been awake for 36 hours. I had a quick look and I noticed this. See, right here. It blew about a kilometre out, so they're going to fit a new tyre and keep you updated. Feels like I've been here for days, but it's not been that long. It's only the afternoon, really. But I think they're just putting the final touches to it. Looks like they're just adjusting the chain upright and what have you, and then I think I'll be back on the road. I booked a hotel an hour and a half away. I know it's not far. I know I've still got a long way to go after that, but I am absolutely exhausted. I don't want to be riding exhausted. And so I'm just going to get a good night's sleep, get an early start tomorrow, get a shower, change, and we'll start again tomorrow. Obviously now I've got to go to Algeciras. I've still got to get to Algeciras, should I say. And from there to Morocco, where Helmet Head and Sidekick Solo will be further on again. So the longer I take to get to Morocco, the further I've got to get into Morocco to catch up with them. But it'll all work out. Communication is going to be difficult from now on. Darren, I believe, is buying a SIM card. Alan Hammerhead isn't, so he's going to be uncontactable unless he's in a hotel with Wi-Fi. Between us all, we'll work it out, I'm sure. I'm planning on buying a SIM card once we get to Morocco, just for ease of having data while I'm there. Let's get this bag back. New tyre. Nearly there. Well, new tyre fitted. Feels higher now. It's probably just because we're on a bit of an angle. But yes, new tyre fitted. Set my jacket up. Sat nav set to hotel booked. Nothing left behind. If I have, it's too late now. Oh, that does feel so much higher. I don't know, maybe not. Actually might be lower if anything. Up. So I guess you go all the way around here. Excuse me for being a little bit quiet. I just trying to work out how to get out of here, because obviously all sort of a bit flustering today, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, good to be back on it though, back moving. I'm always a little bit sort of, what have I forgotten, what have I not done? I got my wallet, I got my passport, I do just need to check something again pretty quickly, just for my peace of mind. Basically, I've put all my cash in a sock in with my clothes. Well, not all of my cash, obviously not what I'm using, so I'm just going to pull over and check that. But yeah, back in the move. Pyrenees, bye bye. Probably have been here before. Well, I've definitely been in the Pyrenees before. Obviously, I came out on the pan, didn't I? But I don't know. I don't think this was the same town, village that, that one, yeah, that's the one they want us to go down. Oh, I'm so disorientated today. Not disorientated. I don't know what the right word is, but just not with it, I think. Right, I'm just going to check my cash and I'll be back with you guys. Just thought quickly while I'm off the bike, I'll show you the tyre they put on. It's an absolute beast. Perfect for Morocco, apparently. The mechanic that did it wasn't the boss, but the mechanic that did it goes to Morocco regularly. Said it's the right one for it. He was going to put a different one on, then he remembered I was going to Morocco and thought, nah, that's what you want. Does look like it's good for the job, doesn't it? Told me about tyre pressures, everything you possibly need. We should be recording again now. This is going to be fun trying to... There we go, have some of that. And the joys of YouTubing. Still a bit discombobbled. I don't know if you had got that on the other bit. This is my new word for the day. Finally on the way again. I'm going to say it all again because I don't know what I've said. I don't know what was recording, what wasn't recording. On the way to a hotel, just under a couple of hours away. Not too far. Should be able to get myself a nice shower, something to eat, very early night, and set off nice and early in the morning. Still got a slog in the morning to get to Algeciras, but that's the plan, is to get to Algeciras for, well, what's it going to be? It's going to be 7 hours riding, so, well, 7 hours non-stop. Yeah, I'm not going to get to Algeciras till early to mid-afternoon. We'll see where Helmet Head is. I'm just going to play it by ear, I really am. What was that just pinged on my shoulder? Oh, that was my earpiece falling off again. Great. Stuck it back on for now, but I don't know if it's where it's meant to be. I'm going to have to stop now. That's supposed to be a good sticky. Right. Let's put it over here now. Come up over here. Should be safe enough. Bear with me, guys. Right, comms came unstuck. Luckily I felt them land on my shoulder and they're all still there. I managed to stick them back up, but obviously without being able to see what I'm doing. I don't know if they're in the right place. I'll be back. Yet again, camera did something funny. Just came up with repairing your file on the screen. So God knows what's come out. Things just aren't meant to go right for me today, clearly. Doesn't help that I am as tired as I am. Seems to be doing what I'm supposed to do now. Maybe I pulled the power lead out by mistake when I took my helmet off. Who knows? Not really that bothered. Just want to get away now. I'm going to wait for these cars to come by, even though there might be loads of them. can never tell quite what speed they're doing in the mirror. I'm sure I'll be back to the normal twat tomorrow. It's all part of the adventure. I'm really not with it, am I? Really not with it. Oh my god, around this. Obviously you'll be cautious of that new tyre. It's going to be greasy. He didn't actually give me any of that advice, but I know new tyres are always just that bit greasy for the first 100 miles or so. These twisties should scrub it off, I'm sure. Even my glove doesn't feel right. Nothing feels right at the moment. Absolutely nothing feels right. Get into a hotel, charge everything, go through everything. I've got time now. That's the thing, and this is why I didn't book the boat. I did unfortunately book the hotel in Tangier, so that's lost me 40 quid, whatever it was, 50 quid. It is what it is. Again, one of those things. Nobody could see it happening like that. We knew the tyre was square, but we thought it had got plenty of miles in it, and we thought we'd be able to choose when we changed it if we had to change it over here, not be forced to. It's better just the hot roads yesterday just caused that blister where it was already getting thin. This one's going to do me fine. Hopefully should do Alan fine as well. Yeah, 1 hour 37 minutes. I put no tolls in. I ended up spending twice the amount of tolls I needed to this morning. I don't know if I was filming, I don't think I was, because I was on the wrong side of the motorway, so I had to do 10 kilometres in the wrong direction and then come back through those 10 kilometres to go to somewhere 5 or 6 kilometres away from where I started, and I didn't make it, obviously. Oh, you saw that, or you might have seen that. I don't know what I was filming now. Wasn't in the best of moods, wasn't awake was the biggest issue. Tried to push myself and get the distance done yesterday and today and this morning. Today, yeah, I would have been covering majority of those miles today, or if not all of them, was the plan. But I didn't. Can't change that now. Again, it's all part of the adventure. Let's take a chance to look at where we are. Because I would have been coming through here at pitch black. Oh, but actually I probably wouldn't have been coming through here at all. So we get to see a nice little bit of the Pyrenees. Not many motorways in England, excuse me, can boast that view, can they? In fact, I don't know of A single one that can. Oh, that sun's low again and we're turning into it. Ouch. It spoils everything for you on the camera as well. Oh, that is right in my eyes. No, it's gonna get worse. Beauty of DCT though. Don't leave your left hand. It's now a sunshade. Oh, 1.1 kilometres I come off. Burgos, I don't know how you pronounce it, but I don't care. That's where I'm going, roughly. Still exhausted today. Really looking forward to getting to the hotel. I don't think it's anything special, it's only got 2 stars. I don't need anything special tonight, I'm really not fussed. It was cheap. It's got an ensuite, it's got a bed. I think it's got a widescreen TV as well. You do watch some Spanish television that I can't understand. I won't be doing that. I will make use of the power sockets, get everything charged up and working well for tomorrow. Long haul tomorrow, still probably potentially some good riding. Well, I've had a good night's sleep, excuse me, and ready to set off now. The last leg to Algeciras. Didn't even get a chance to show you around the hotel or anything like that last night. I can only apologise, I was very tired. I had a shower and got some sleep. And I don't want to be going down that one, but I'm going down that one now. Let's see whether it redirects me. Yeah, it is redirecting me. But much brighter this morning. Well needed sleep. Whoa, trying to turn. Too quick there. Getting a left turn is a right turn. Well, it's not. It's still a left turn, but alright. 8 hours just over today. Well, to get to Algeciras, to get to the port. Still hoping to get a boat this evening and get to Morocco. Potentially get all the way. He does mean that, that's good. I'm just going to wait for him just in case. Potentially all the way to Alan and Darren, who have spent the night in the hotel that I was obviously going to be spending it in last night with them, but obviously they're going to be much slower today. Alan's only on Ashworth. 50 miles an hour. Hoping I can catch up with them this evening or tomorrow morning. Would be good to make it to them this evening. But again, I'm not pushing myself, I'm not giving myself any expectations. I've got a plan, and it's where I'm going. And that's the only plan. Set the sat nav and just hope there aren't any eventualities on the way, but as proved yesterday, there quite often can be, and we just have to deal with them as they come along. Everything is dealable. Alan and I believe Darren are now uncontactable when they've got no Wi-Fi, so that's going to make things a little bit tricky, but obviously they're going to be getting hotels with Wi-Fi. I was talking to Alan briefly last night once he got to the hotel. Darren bought a SIM card on all accounts and can't get it to work. Not sure if he was ripped off with a dodgy SIM card or if it just hasn't set up properly. Hopefully he can get that working, but it was just a bit of a hiccup. Excuse me. Bit of the snivels this morning. I wonder whether motorbikes can use bus and taxi lanes like they can a lot in the UK. I'm not going to push it. It does only say bus and taxi, so today I'm neither of those. No point in rushing, get myself back into the swing of things today. Definitely feeling brighter and cleaner. Oh, my feet were absolutely minging. Having got wet on the way there, still technically in wet boots from Yorkshire. And yeah, I was in the same socks for 2.5 days. Not pleasant, but they did all get a wash in the sink, in the hotel sink. They're a little bit damp this morning, but they've just gone on the top of the bag. I'm sure they will be dried out again tonight. And there'll probably be more to wash as well. I'm going that way. Sorry guys, I didn't indicate. Didn't know where I was going. I'm not in sport mode. Nah, I wasn't in sports mode, that's right. It changes up to 4th or 5th gear at 30 miles an hour, and it makes it actually makes it really labour. I think that the normal drive mode on this is actually potentially too much, too lower gear, too higher geared. It literally just changes straight up through. So that's cruising nicely at 50 kilometers an hour, 30 miles an hour in 3rd gear. But if I was to put it in normal drive mode, it'd probably be up in 5th, and then very rapidly afterwards up into 6th, and it's just not good. Still a 30 kilometers an hour speed limit here. I don't understand why, I'm not gonna lie. Beautiful already, look. Traditional, what we expect to see in Spain, what we've seen more of and we will see more of today than we've been doing the south. Right, I think I'm joining the motorway in just over a kilometre. Let's get there. Let's get these 883 kilometres done in good time to get to Morocco. Let's do it. I just pulled off the motorway to what was signposted to our services, but it's one of these services in the town somewhere, I think, and so followed the road for a bit. I saw the sat nav had rerouted. Time was exactly the same, so I'll just carry on. I didn't find the services that I was looking for. I was only stopping for a quick smoke break, and so I just pulled over here for that smoke break. But can you hear that? Because I can't. Absolutely silent. Absolutely silent here. Few birds tweeting every now and then. But yeah, very nice place to stop for a smoke break. So I'm going to carry on these little roads for a little bit. Sat-nav, like I say, sat-nav's routed us with exactly the same time scale. It's getting us there eventually. It wasn't part of the adventure. Spain, France and Spain were just to get the miles done, but I as well enjoy it while I'm here, if it's not making any difference. See you in a bit. This is much more of the riding I enjoy. Beautiful views, nice open roads. Just stuck behind the car for the moment, obviously. Pretty sure the solid white line means the same as it does in the UK. We're not supposed to overtake. Oh yeah, there we go. We got some dotted snow, so we can go for a straight old road. We got 20 odd kilometres on this road. Nice little detour, I think. Unplanned, but still lovely. Weather's now picking up. It's hot when you stop. The breeze is pretty cool. I've changed to the summer jacket rather. Like I say, the breeze is cool. It's not cold. It's nice setting off this morning. It was a little bit chilly. Got to have a bigger jacket on. It wasn't a problem. Soon warms up with this sunshine. Certainly better than what I'm hearing in the UK at the moment. Oh, still got the indicator on. Hey ho. Nothing exciting to report. I'm making good progress. I'm currently just over 4 hours away from Algeciras. Stopped for a quick lunch. It was just a coffee, to be fair. It's so hot, I'm really not in the mood for eating. But a bit of refreshment and some air conditioning was well received. And I got a message from Darren, Sidekick Solo, saying it's finally got his phone working. So the SIM card he bought wasn't a dodgy one. Obviously there was something technically being done wrong. I won't say who it was. Maybe it was just the phone took its time to recover. We won't blame anybody for being crap with technology, because I think we're all reasonable with it, in all fairness. These things don't always work first time, but that's good to hear that he's got some data over there, as it's reassuring for me that I could buy a SIM card at the docks and I shall have some data as well. Not relying on it 100%. I've downloaded all the maps from Morocco so I can use them offline if need be. Hopefully then I'm only going to need them really until I can catch up with Alan and Darren. So it's all looking promising. I don't know if I already said, I've got the hotel booked in Algeciras for tonight. That's not too far from the port. Just camera keeps dropping. I'm going to have to nick a screwdriver off someone when I get there. When I find them, just to tighten it up a little bit. But yeah, booked that hotel, €40. I'm not expecting it to be anything special, but it will be somewhere to sleep, somewhere to wash again. And that's all I really need. Can't even remember if it had breakfast in the morning, but the chances are I won't be there for breakfast, purely because I'm planning on getting the earliest boat possible. Ferry, boat, they're all the same thing. Ferry is a boat. Yeah, planning on getting the earliest boat possible so I can get over to Tangier, get all my insurance documents and SIM card. Whether I get that working as soon as I get there, as soon as I get it, or a little bit later, we'll find out. Not essential, well, I suppose it's not half essential straight away. We'll see. It'll work or it won't. And then I've got a little bit more distance to do to catch up with Alan and Darren. Shouldn't be too difficult. They're only going to be doing 55 miles an hour maximum really with Ashworth. He's a wonderful beast, but he's not very quick. But that's obviously an advantage for me. So I'm hoping to catch up with them, if I can. I don't think it'll be likely, before they leave their hotel. I know where that hotel is. I found that one. That's their hotel for tonight. So I'm hoping I can get them to them for the morning. But the boat that I really wanted is fully booked, so I think I'm going to have to get the boat about 7 o'clock, which will get me, bizarrely, it'll take an hour and a half and it'll get me to Morocco by 7:30. That's because Morocco's obviously back an hour, so they must be same time as British time, same as Portugal as well. Kind of makes sense. I can't imagine Alan and Darren will be getting up at 7:30, but they are 3 hours away, so I'm unlikely to get to them, to their hotel before they leave, unless they do decide to have a major lie-in, because they probably are enjoying lots of alcoholic beer, which you will be told by Helmet Head is non-alcoholic beer, and I've said many a time in my video, don't listen to a word he says. I know you can listen to everything else he says, just don't. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Whatever we drink when we're together is really good stuff. So yes, unless they've had a skinful of that, and then they might still be asleep by the time I get to them. But I'd imagine I will have their planned route for tomorrow, so I'll just get to the start of that and just keep riding, and I'll come across them one way or another. One way or another I will, fingers crossed, be catching up with Alan and Darren tomorrow in Morocco. I am pretty anxious about getting into Morocco on my own. Alan was very helpful with information he provided as to how it all works when you get to the docks. Obviously he knew nothing until, but he's done it now, so he was able to give me a few pointers, tell me exactly how it all works, and I shall be following exactly what he's told me to do. Quite simple from what I can gather. Just need your passport, your logbook for the vehicle, passport for obvious reasons, and logbook for the vehicle so that you can insure it, and you insure it once you get to the docks. 10 days insurance, I think you said €50, because obviously your normal insurance just doesn't cover you. So that's quite easy going. 10 days insurance for €50. It's probably ridiculously expensive when you think about it, but relatively cheap when that's all you've got to pay. And that probably is still only minimum third-party insurance. But as long as we're legal, it's what matters. What matters the most. I doubt very much if it insures you for racing up and down sand dunes on the Sahara Desert. Western Sahara, anyway. I don't know if I'll be doing that. Obviously, it's not my bike. Alan will be just like, yeah, just go for it. Oh, I don't care. But I've still got to get home on this. I don't want to screw it up yet. We'll see. See what it looks like. I'm not going to make quite such crazy decisions as I did on one of our previous trips, attempting to go up a wheelchair ramp to the hotel on my pan. It's easy for Alan. He's only on Ashworth. Ashworth is a little 125 monkey bike. If you haven't seen him, highly adapted. Adapted sounds like the wrong word. Highly modified for touring the world, which is what I'm still part of. Loving every minute. "49 kilometres to go on this stretch." Well, it's actually only 49 kilometres till sat-nav's telling me to stay on this road. Obviously we come to some kind of major divide. Couldn't tell you where we were. We've been through Salamanca. Remember that? I think that's a cool name for a place. I didn't go into Salamanca, so I can't tell you what Salamanca's like, but I just think Salamanca's a lovely name. It's probably a horrible place. It sounds good. Seville, 239 kilometres. We all know what happens in Seville, just outside. Hopefully I just scoot round it, because Seville wasn't a nice place to ride, even on that little scooter. Stop will be a fuel stop. I just thought I'd get back to you guys, let you know a little bit about what's happening. I am on target to get to Algeciras. I've got my hotel booked. I think I've already told you those bits. But I just spoke to Alan, albeit via message. He's obviously got Wi-Fi at his hotel. He is at his hotel in Morocco. I couldn't tell you where, although he did send me the details earlier. Hotel Fekra, I think it was, something like that. Fekra, something like that it was called. But that's irrelevant. I'm not staying there tonight. I'm not going to be going to that hotel. But he sent me his details of his next hotel. So once I get to Tangier, I've then got approximately 600 kilometres, what's that, 450 miles, something like that, at a guess. 9 hours non-stop on Google Maps, so say 12, with obviously stops for fuel and smokes and what have you. He's going to beat me there, that doesn't matter. We're all going to get there at the end of the day. So that's the plan for tomorrow. Oh, excuse me. It'll be another long day tomorrow, and then we can start relaxing. But yeah, looking at it, I should be there by 9-10 o'clock tomorrow evening, when I should be catching up with them. So just out, well, 70 kilometres from Seville now. A couple of hours to go to get to Algeciras, the hotel. That's going to be a quick grab something to eat, jump in the shower, jump into bed. Obviously not before booking the boat. And yeah, then an early checkout, because these boats, I'm pretty sure you've got to be there 2 hours before. So if it's a 7 o'clock boat, I'm going to have to be there at 5 in the morning, so I'm not going to get loads of sleep. Just get to bed as early as I can and get some sleep. Get some sleep. I've been fine. Doing well today. Obviously I had a good night's kit last night anyway. So yeah, just these last few slogs once I get to Seville. Seville to Algeciras is pretty much the roads I did in the hire van on the last adventure. Last leg of Alan's world trip. If you haven't seen the video, go and have a look. Alan's is there, mine's there. Both very different, obviously, but yeah, it was quite an interesting one, that, to say the least. Not all of it on 2 wheels. If you watch it, you'll know why. Right now, these last miles done. So as you can see now, the light's fading a little bit. Let's pick it up a bit there. Light's fading a bit. Lovely colours in the sky. Cooling down nicely. Just an hour and a half to do. Oh, check my wallet's still there. Yep. Just an hour and a half to do to get to the hotel in Algeciras. All going fairly well according to plan. It's going to be nearly 10 o'clock by the time I get there. I can check it till midnight, that's not a problem, but I have got to leave. 7 o'clock in the morning, still haven't got the boat booked. But I'll do that when I get to the hotel, hopefully. Yeah, go from there. Food, bed, up again, get going. 600 kilometres, the helmet head and sidekick solo. Darren and Alan, and then really get the adventure started, because this is just getting there. Certainly had some interesting stuff happen. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. Up to here, get ready for the next big one. Morocco. Morocco, baby. Still pretty apprehensive about it. Easing more and more. Now I know Alan and Darren have done the day there. Riding as well, they've given me hints and tips, and Alan has so far. But yeah, use the toll roads, pay in cash, go to the green arrows, they're manned, Petrol stations are easier to find on the toll roads. Don't let your fuel run too low. You might not find another one for 1,000,000 miles. Tell me exactly what to do once I get off the boat. Try and vlog it, but I'm going to be pretty hectic. See what tomorrow brings. End this video here. I haven't really decided whether I'm going to do the whole getting to Morocco stage in one video, or whether I'm going to split it up into a couple of episodes. We'll see, but it's certainly likely to be 10 plus episodes, isn't it? It's going to be an adventure you want to keep following, hopefully. Because look at what's been thrown at me already. Plenty of obstacles we put there. No, not loads, to be fair. Not loads, really. Just the tyre. It's the biggest issue. Time scales have had to be adjusted slightly. Other than that, it's all pretty good. It's been some good riding. I'm quite happy with it, the time I've made today. Left it a bit late to come out there, didn't they? I don't think there was much time for him to come round the cones, to be fair. It was somewhere on this stretch of road, probably not very far from here, that the dreaded scooter breakdown occurred. On the other side of the road, obviously. Somewhere on this road. I'll remember the name, I'll recognise the name of the place once I'm probably going to see it on the signs. Busier this time of day than it has been all the way. Maybe it's just because we're near Seville and it's just a busy place. Obviously we did this road before, I did it in the van while I was on Ashworth. Again, take a look back through my channel, take a look back through Alan's channel. You'll see the whole adventure documented much better by Helmet Head than by me. But you get to see a different side from me, at least. Don't like it, don't watch it. If you do, give us a like, give us a subscribe, make a comment. Everything helps to build the channel. That's what I'm trying to do at the moment. I'm only little, but if you like what I do, keep those likes and subscriptions coming, because there'll be plenty more to come. So having said about half an hour ago I was going to end the video here, I am now going to end today's video. I haven't given you any hotel tours yet. I don't think I'll give you a hotel tour tonight. Just not gonna want to spend any time doing it. If I'm totally honest, I'll tell you all about it in the morning, maybe. I'm sure it's not that bad. What can possibly go wrong with a €50 hotel in Spain? Yeah, not a lot. As long as I got a bed, that's me sorted for the night. See you all tomorrow on the big trip to Morocco.